We agree.
No. What we agreed.
Hey, can you come in?
Belief is a result of reason and knowledge.
Come on. Join the.
I'm in.
Yes, belief is a result of reason and knowledge. That's what I said. You can't get to belief without reason and knowledge.
Yeah, okay, so I disagree on that. But the other point, which is...
Do you disagree with that?
That he's presenting a belief claim, and I can reject the belief claim.
Of course.
Because
and I have no issue with that.
If he said to me, I knew, we know philosophically he can't say that, but if he said that...
But Muslims say they know, though.
Yeah, but they just don't know what they're talking about. What they should say is they believe, which Hamza...
Over here today he said he believed. He didn't
yes,
say no.
which I'm totally fine.
But I said to you last time you believe.
No, but you can't be trusted
and you didn't want to say it.
No. Sarah, you can't be trusted with the word belief. That's the problem.
I can't be trusted with the word belief.
No, you have a problem understanding English words, so therefore we have to try and stay away from words that you might misincorporate and try and create false arguments.
What do you mean I can't be trusted with the word belief? The belief is a word.
No,
I didn't make it
you're talking
up.
about belief and knowledge. I make this point again to you. Use a stupid example with regards to the guy jumping off the building, for example. Yeah?
Right.
Knowing and belief.
Right.
The guy said he believes, yeah?
Right.
Before he can believe that, I would say, why do you believe you can fly? For example, yeah? I would reason it.
It's a feeling.
No, it's a reason. What's your reason? If his reason is his feeling, that's fine. But then, is his reason illogical or logical?
According to who?
According to him.
It's logical to him because he wanted to go to the top of the building.
No, I'm talking about if he's trying to convince me that he can fly. Yeah,
right.
I'd ask him, why do you believe you can fly?
Right, okay.
And he would give me his reasons. What's his reasons?
Probably listen to
he said a feeling.
Now, I would listen to his reasons and determine whether or not.
Right.
If he says because I've flown before or whatever, let's see. Right.
So why can't I be trusted with the word belief? I'm trying to understand that.
Okay, because you seem to think it just means that something can't be true if it's a belief.
I'm going by the definition of the word, though.
What does the word mean?
The word means an acceptance that something is true, especially one without any proof.
No.
That's the definition. That's what the word says.
That's just one. Sarah, come in.
Let me just bring the definition out again for you.
Well, I've got a similar one.
Because you're kind of like I'm lying about the word. I'm not lying about the word,
you misunderstood the use of the word.
Let's go right to the Oxford Dictionary.
Because
it's pointless. It's like you're arguing about something that's already defined.
Do you accept you cannot get to belief without...
Let's go to the Oxford Dictionary, mate.
Do you accept you cannot get to belief without knowledge or reason?
Let's get to the Oxford Dictionary, mate.
No, I accept you can get to... I can accept that you can get to belief with reasons, which are good or bad, but you don't have to have knowledge which is justified through belief. Say again?
Could knowledge incorporate
It could, but it doesn't have to. That's the whole point. It could.
Alhamdulillah. I have no issue with that.
Yeah, but that's just... You've shown your point is incorrect.
So what does the Oxford Dictionary say about the word belief?
He thinks there's a difference.
What does the Oxford Dictionary say about the word belief?
The word belief.
Yeah,
An acceptance that something exists or is true, especially when without proof. Doesn't mean...
Did I make that up? Okay, thank you. Okay.
No, but I don't think he said that.
It doesn't just mean that's it.
But that's the definition.
No, he says especially. It doesn't always, does it?
Okay, well that's the main usage of the term.
I did not make this word up. Do you understand?
The main definition of belief.
That's the only way you can use it.
You just read it. Why are you still arguing about it?
I think it's the only way you could use that word, right? So I'll say it again to you. You
the
cannot
word.
get to belief without reason and knowledge. Simple.
Right, and reasons and knowledge.
Right.
And no without reasons.
Reasons, yes. Not knowledge.
Not without knowledge.
Yes.
Without reasons.
Yes.
Knowledge incorporates reason.
It could. It doesn't always. Come on, Hamza, be honest. Come on, brother.
Reasons.
Thank you.
You may have a reason to believe something.
You can have knowledge.
Doesn't necessarily mean that it's knowledgeable.
No, but
correct.
You can have a reason to believe something.
Alhamdulillah, that's what I said to you. What did I say? Is your reason logical or illogical?
According to
For example, you believe you speak to your ancestors, yeah?
Yes.
You believe you can ask them to intercede and help you and stuff like that, yeah? Do you believe that? Do you believe that you can give them food and stuff?
No.
You don't believe that?
No.
All right. Do you believe you can buy that fake money off the internet and do you believe you can buy that fake money off the internet and burn it on behalf of them?
Chinese.
I don't know what that is, mate.
Chinese stuff.
This is
Bitcoin you're talking about?
I don't know if you're Kemetic or not. Let's just use Kemetic as an example.
Let's not assume anything.
Let's not assume on you.
questions.
Okay, let's
That's
make it
what
easy for
he
you.
did.
You know what I
Let's
mean?
make it easy for you. I'll make it easy for
Because
you.
it will make it easier for you.
It's fair enough. It's fair enough because I'm going to assume what you believe. All right. Kemetics believe this. This is their reality.
Kemetics.
Yes.
I've never heard of a Kemetic.
Kemetic. K-E-M-E-T.
Yeah, okay.
Go on.
They believe this idea they speak to their ancestors.
Right.
They believe that they can buy this money off the internet.
Who's they? These Kemetics. I don't know them. So you're talking about something that I have no knowledge of.
Oh, okay. I'm not talking about you. I'm using that as an
This
example.
isn't me.
Use it as an example. Did I say you?
Well, you kind of alluded to
Are
it.
you a
but
Kemetic?
No.
So you're not included, are
I'm a
you?
human.
So you're not included, are you?
No.
So alhamdulillah. So we're talking about beliefs here. So they believe all of this stuff.
Right.
So I would reason, why do you believe that stuff? And then I would see whether or not their reasons are logical,
Get Ian.
illogical.
Ian.
Yeah, but I just want you to...
Good.
I just want you to accept...
So I would then
So we
determine...
don't want any propaganda videos. You know how they like their propaganda videos.
What do you mean by that?
No, you were talking about Kemetics. Go on.
Oh, listen, this is nothing against Kemets. Yeah? This is an example.
I don't have anything
I can
against
speak about the
Kemets.
Hindus, I can speak about the Sikhs, I can speak about any other religion.
Keep talking, you were
It's not an
speaking,
issue.
you were speaking,
The
keep
point
talking.
here is this. We're talking about the belief system. For example, I spoke, you believe you speak to your ancestors, yeah? I could question why you believe you speak to your ancestors.
Yes, and I will have reasons.
And you give me your reasons. What's your
Yes.
reasons?
No, I'm not going to give it.
You don't give me your reasons?
No.
All right,
You
so
don't
I can then reject that claim, isn't it?
Of course you can.
Alhamdulillah. Now, I can't then say you don't speak to your ancestors, can I?
No, because you don't know.
Alhamdulillah. I agree with you. But you have, before you get to that belief, you have a reason for it, isn't it?
Yes.
You won't disclose.
Right, correct.
Right. So you cannot get to belief for that reason, yeah?
That's what I said.
Right.
You said knowledge.
Were you born?
You said you can't get to belief without knowledge.
Yes.
Don't try and lie there. Don't start. I'm quick.
Were you born believing
I'm quick.
you speak
Come
to
on,
your
come on.
ancestors?
Come on, quick.
Were you born believing?
I'm quick. I'm too quick. Come on.
You think you are? Were you born believing you were speaking to your ancestors?
Why does that matter? Why are we talking about that?
Because you come
We're
to
talking
this-
about the word belief.
No. We're talking about knowledge, mate. Well, so who taught you that?
We're talking about the word
Who taught
belief.
you that? Who taught
We're
you?
talking about the word belief, Hamza. Stick on the point.
No, what we're doing here is this.
Stick on the point. You
belief
said
is the consequence.
you said I am
No.
not.
We're
Hang
talking
on.
about knowledge.
Hang on.
Talking about knowledge.
You said I
Knowledge,
cannot
mate.
be trusted with the word
We're
belief.
talking about
Yes or no?
knowledge.
Is that what you said?
No, we're talking about
Originally,
knowledge.
Okay, so that's what we're talking about. The word
Talking
belief.
about knowledge. You said knowledge. So we're talking about knowledge.
No.
I said knowledge incorporates reason. You say it doesn't. And he said it doesn't.
you
No,
said belief.
no, be careful. That's not what we
did I say?
said.
Gosh.
That's
What did I
not
say?
what we
I said I
said.
said-
You're a slippery guy.
There's no slippery
Hamza,
reason.
that's not what we said.
He's a slippery guy, you know.
I'll say it
We
to you
said
again. I'll say
belief.
it to
You
again.
come to a belief based on reasons.
What did I say? I'll repeat what I
And
said.
you included knowledge.
Not on knowledge.
I said this. I'll say it to you again because I said it. All right. You come to the consequence of belief after reason, which is derived from knowledge.
It doesn't have to be.
No.
Right,
It might be, it
Because
might not be.
to knowledge is to
Right.
know something. A belief is an unknowing.
So what's knowledge?
Okay,
What's
so
knowledge?
no, listen.
Justified
Listen,
true
listen,
belief.
No.
Listen,
No.
a belief is not
No.
a knowledge.
No.
To know.
This is
To
a
know
problem.
something
This
is a
is a
fact.
problem. What's
That's
knowledge?
it.
What's knowledge?
1 + 1 is knowing. That's knowledge.
Knowledge. Okay.
1 + 1 equals 2
Here's
is knowing.
knowledge. The Battle of Hastings 1066. Harold got an arrow shot in his eye. Yeah, that's knowledge.
I didn't know that.
Is that true or not? We don't know.
I didn't know. I don't know that.
It's knowledge, isn't it? Knowledge. Yeah. Is that knowledge? Is it true history? How do you know it's true history? You don't.
Well, we do. We have like tapestries
Sorry, bro.
to prove it.
And don't forget history, right? The winners, victors write the history, isn't it? Anyway.
Use a
the
better
point here is
example.
this.
Anyway, Hamza, you gotta believe.
No,
Yeah,
here
you
it
gotta
is.
believe.
No.
And you don't.
Belief.
And you don't want to
Belief,
accept it now.
belief,
Now that I came along, we accepted it when Rob said.
No.
When Rob said he had a
No.
belief, you accepted it. But when I say it, you don't accept it.
Not at all.
Why?
I said belief
Why?
is a consequence of reason. Yeah.
Not
Now
necessarily.
you are. I believe so.
Always.
You believe so? Or you know so?
I believe
You
so.
believe so? You know so?
I believe so.
Okay,
So
good,
if you
good,
tell
good.
me,
Good,
if you
good,
tell
good.
me you've got a red car and I believe you, that's reason. That's based on what reason?
Right.
If I say to you, I've got a red car,
Yeah.
that's my claim. Yeah?
Yes, you
Yes.
claim.
Okay, alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
Now, do you believe I've got a red car?
Let's say yes. I believe.
Why do you believe that?
Just do.
Because he's got his reasons. Because he thinks that you're a cool guy.
Because you said it.
Then you're easily deceived,
just-
man.
I
Let me
just-
50 quid. Right, the point
No,
here is
but you
this.
prove
Yeah,
me
what
right.
is the point?
point
You
here
prove
is
me
this.
right
What the hell's
though.
going on?
You can believe somebody. Many people do believe things
agree.
without reason.
All right.
Right? They
So
somebody
what
says
did I say?
something.
What
it's
did I say?
assumption.
What
It's
did
an
I say?
assumption.
What did I say?
You
What did I
said-
say
you
about
said that-
logical and illogical?
I'm talking about what you said about
what did I
belief
say
and
about reason? What
You
did I say
said-
about reason?
You said that belief is based on reason, and I said no, not necessarily.
No, what I said, a belief is derived for a reason. You can't believe anything without having a reason to believe that thing or not.
What do
You believe I've got a red car because I told you. That's your reason.
Ah, that's how you're defining reason. I knew it. I knew
Right,
it. That's what he means
right,
by reason.
right.
Yeah.
Okay, play
But
around.
that's not knowledge though, is it?
Right.
It's
Yeah,
not
but
knowledge though,
I'm
is it?
fine with it. I'm
Right,
fine
so you
with
haven't-
it.
so
you haven't
I'm
believed
fine with
that.
it.
Now,
I'm fine with
can
it.
you
You can also-
believe?
you can't believe. I can't believe you have a red car without knowing what a red car is. But it has nothing to do with this discussion.
Can you believe?
This is
We're
not-
trying to get there.
This
We
is
didn't
not
get
the
it.
knowledge that we're talking about.
Can you
this is not the
believe-
reasoning.
So
that
do
we're
you
talking
believe in
about.
Allah or
You're
not?
playing
What colour car
around.
do you believe I have?
Red one. You just told me you got a red car.
That's right.
I haven't got a red car.
Oh well, then
What colour car do I have?
now I don't know. Before you,
You
told
don't
me I had
know.
a red car.
No,
Now you told me you don't have a
So
red car. So I don't
why
know what
can't
colour
you give me
car.
a belief? What colour do you believe I have?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know.
Alhamdulillah.
You're jumping around now, Hamza. You're jumping around now. You're jumping around now. Where you going, man? Where you going?
It was
Stay on track. Stay on track.
We're on track. The track is very
So
simple.
do you believe in Allah now?
No, don't go there yet. No, wait.
Save the gun.
Believe. Take your apart.
That's why I just want to go in.
Let's get clear on knowledge and belief.
Yeah, we were going to the Quran.
Let's go
we're
in,
going to
let's
all
go
of it.
in.
No
Yeah,
problem.
no, let's get this
Alhamdulillah, I have
done.
no issue with that. All right, you're going to prove to me the Quran's not from Allah. Alhamdulillah.
No,
I'm
it's
not
got nothing to do
forcing
with me proving anything to you.
Well,
It's got absolutely
if you're going to make a claim
about me proving anything to you.
You're going to make a claim, you're going to produce your evidence, mate.
It's got nothing to do with me proving anything.
Go on.
The proof is on you, my friend.
No, it's not. If I'm not making the claim, if I can make the claim, whether I don't know what your subjective criteria for evidence is. You've got subjective criteria for evidence.
Yeah, what claim did I make?
God doesn't exist.
That's not what I said. I've never said that.
Then if you don't say that,
I have never said that.
Alhamdulillah. No problem then. No problem then.
But that's what I've been saying
But you
from the
said
beginning.
God does exist.
I believe he does.
Now you want to know so you know what I believe does.
I'm convinced he does.
Okay.
I accept he
But
does.
you and I can reject
trust
that
he does.
claim,
Of
which is
course,
what
I
we do.
reject it all day long.
Alhamdulillah.
But
So you can challenge my reasons for why, and then if you want to say my reasons are illogical, alhamdulillah, I invite you to challenge them.
So God isn't a fact then? Allah's not a fact then?
I can invite you to challenge them.
No, Allah's not a fact then.
Okay.
Hamza, we're okay with all of that. You added in knowledge.
No. First thing. I'm going to go back to my knowledge.
Yes.
Knowledge.
Make sure it's knowledge and not belief though.
Right. So your reasons for believing in something now, yeah? The reasons is for believing in something. Now what makes up the reason? Is it a dream? Is it a fantasy? Yeah? Or is it something you read? Is it something someone taught you? Okay.
Or is there a fact?
Or is,
Could be a fact.
is there a testable
If
evidence?
it's a fact, it's no longer a belief though, right?
Yeah, but the belief is based on, he's saying reasons, which I totally agree with. But,
I
he,
agree.
but he equated reasons with
Well,
knowledge,
can't-
which you
what
and I
said,
disagree with.
You
And
can't
that's
get
what I
to
want to
belief
get to.
without the reason to believe it.
We agree
agree.
with that.
And that reason can be made up of knowledge.
It
No.
could be. It could be.
Yes, it could.
It could be. It could
Well,
be.
you say no, he says
How?
could be.
Explain how.
So, so if I said, I believe the sun goes around the earth.
Right?
Sorry, the earth goes around the
Around
sun.
the sun, right.
We've got claims that can back that up, knowledge claims. We can do measurements, etc. So it could be that beliefs are backed up by knowledge.
But that's not a belief.
all.
That's a knowing.
Yeah, but that's a knowing.
Yeah.
But I'm basing my belief on the knowing. Do you understand?
Your
So
belief
the difference,
that the earth goes around the sun.
correct, is based on knowledge.
It's based on knowledge.
But what he claimed erroneously is that all beliefs are based on knowledge.
Right.
I didn't say
No.
that.
Yes, you did
No,
at
I
the
did
beginning.
not.
When we look back
No,
at
I
this
did not.
video, you did.
I
You
did.
did.
I said reason.
You said reason and
Reason and
knowledge were the
knowledge.
same.
You said reason
Did
and
you not say?
knowledge.
No,
did
no.
you- Did you not
What did I
say reason and knowledge are the same?
What did I say?
You
I
said reason.
No. I said
Well,
reason.
we'll get the
Reason
video.
can be derived. Reason can be derived
No,
from
we can
knowledge.
get the video.
No, yes, I said I agreed with that,
But
but
he-
not always.
Why do you
Last
think I
time I debated
said
with him, he said the same
reason
thing.
can be logical
But
and
he did
illogical?
lie. But he did lie last
Yeah.
time.
Why do you say that? You tell
Because
me.
it means
He did
it's
lie
it's
last
not
time.
based on
Put
knowledge.
it side by side.
If we rewind, this is
Some of
not
it is
clearly what
based
you
on
said.
dreams.
Well, it's on video. You don't have to talk about it.
Yeah.
You can put it up
Alhamdulillah.
later.
Fair enough.
So,
So you accept that people can believe things for good or bad reasons. Sometimes it might have knowledge as an underpinning, other times
No
not.
issue with that.
That's the whole thing I started with. And now you agree with me. Okay, we'll play it back, it's fine.
Here's the thing you
He's a slippery guy, that's
No,
why.
here's the
It
thing
takes
you
long to
you
get
can
to
keep saying
things.
slippery guy.
I didn't say
takes
that.
long to get
I didn't say that.
Okay. I've never disputed that.
Goodness gracious. If you didn't dispute it, the whole analogy
With
with
the
the marbles, we would have been done in 5 minutes. You would have said, Rob, I agree
Your
with you.
analogy with the marbles didn't go the way you thought it was going to go.
Because you didn't agree with it, but now we finally got after
I
50
said,
minutes you've
if
agreed.
he makes a claim the marbles are even, I don't have to accept that claim because he could be wrong because it's 50-50, but I can't say he's wrong because he could be right. That was my point from the beginning.
You mixed the two. That's the whole problem. That's the whole problem.
What two did I? What's the two? What am I mixing?
Okay, so when he comes to
You came with. Listen, this is how
Alright,
you
you
came.
speak, go ahead. You carry on. No, no,
This is how you came. You came with the
mate.
first guy where he's gone now. Yeah. You said he thinks it's even because he had a dream about it. Yeah. I can reject that claim because he had a dream about it. Yeah. Because that's unreasonable to me. Yeah. That doesn't. Just because you had a dream about it, who says that's true?
Correct.
Because you could be wrong. I can't say he's wrong because it's a 50-50
Could you be
shot.
wrong? Could you be wrong about Allah?
That's the knowledge claim
No.
you're going to. You are
No,
you're blurring the
really?
line.
No, of
Okay,
course
but
you couldn't
That's
be.
a separate thing.
How can you not be wrong about Allah?
why do you talk
Because
about
of the reasons I accept Allah.
what are
Because of the reasons
Why
that
do
you
talk about
accept.
that
So
instead of
could
going
your
round
reasons
and
be
round?
wrong?
Why do you talk about
This
that?
is what we have to.
Let's talk about the reasons, because it's going on and on and on and on.
No,
Let's move
no.
on to the reasons.
You know what it is? I
The
think
reason
your
why
ego
is
is
because
at play here. I think
Hamza
your
blurred
ego-
the line between knowledge and belief, and this happens a
Everyone
lot.
can be wrong about things, bro. Everyone can be wrong about
It's
something.
irrelevant of what.
I have not seen.
For you to say you cannot be wrong about Allah is ego. That's total ego. 100%.
No.
Let's talk about those
100%.
Otherwise you're
You
wasting
could be
your
wrong
time.
about Allah.
How could I be wrong?
Because it's a belief claim.
Right.
Based on what?
What do you think is
Based on your reasons.
What do
Based
you
on
think?
what?
Based on your reasons.
Based on what?
What do you think?
Based on your reasons.
Based on what? And what basis is my reason?
You're going to get there.
What do you think is
Well,
knowledge?
you tell me.
All I think is
I don't want to put words in your mouth. What are your reasons? I don't want to put words in your
Okay.
mouth.
One of my reasons, obviously, is the Quran.
Right. So so Allah is a fact because the Quran says so.
I believe the Quran could only come from the Creator.
Okay.
Based on my reasons.
Okay.
Right.
So hang on a minute. So where's your
Listen,
evidence?
you're Jewish, yeah?
Yeah. All right. I believe in God. Okay.
You're Jewish, yeah?
Okay. Let's settle this.
You don't count because you're
Let's
Jewish,
We can
bro.
do the
I
Jewish-
believe in God.
Listen. We can do the
Listen,
Jews rejecting
not only-
Jesus and all that business.
Not
We
only
can
I
do
believe in
that.
God.
It's another
I also
conversation.
believe. Actually, I know that there's God. Okay.
Come on.
The reason why I'm arguing with you is
Get your
because
ego
I
out of
think you
that
got points.
argument.
I think you're making wrong points. I do it all the time. I argue against atheists, and I argue the other side. If I think somebody's making a correct point, I'll support it, even if I don't believe in an end point.
What
Because
point
I'm
has he made that's
interested
incorrect in your view?
What?
What point
I
has he
want to
made
get
that's
to why.
incorrect?
I want to get to your
It's
reasons.
the way he was defining
I wanna
belief.
get to your reasons.
Right,
Okay.
and it kept changing. Also, I think it's irrelevant because it
not
doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter what belief means. What matters is what his belief is. What his beliefs are based on. So what? Who cares what beliefs can be based on? What are his beliefs based on?
First,
That's what matters.
No. First, you have to determine the principle.
It's not a principle. It's
It is
about
a
words.
principle.
It's a definition of words.
It's a principle.
It's not a principle.
Let's get back to the
Okay,
reason
it's a
you
principle.
believe stuff now.
Okay, whatever.
shame.
So you believe in Allah because the Quran says so. Is that what you're saying?
I'll explain why I believe what I believe if you explain what you believe.
No, my beliefs don't come into it.
Why should my beliefs come into it?
Because you're here proselytizing.
No, I'm not.
Every
I'm
week
here.
you Muslims here
No,
proselytizing.
no.
I'm never here
No,
proselytizing.
no,
You're not.
I'm here challenging people like you.
Challenging people like me
Because
for...
you're going around challenging Muslims for believing in a God.
Of course, I want them to prove it.
Of course.
I want them to prove it.
Yeah.
Because they're saying it's a fact.
Right. And just because they can't prove it to you doesn't mean they're wrong.
But has
My
he ever
friend,
said that?
My friend, if I say to you I'm a billionaire, if I say I'm a billionaire, that's my claim.
Right?
Am I supposed to prove that if I'm claiming that?
No, if you make the claim you're a billionaire,
Yeah.
and you want me to believe you're a billionaire,
Right.
yeah, of course.
I'm supposed to prove that, right?
Yeah.
So do you want people to believe that Allah exists?
Say it again.
Do you want people to believe that Allah exists?
I want to show people why I believe Allah exists. Yes, of course.
So no, I'm asked, do you want people to believe Allah exists?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so then you're supposed to show and prove, just like I would have to show and prove that I'm a billionaire.
No, stop.
You're not supposed to show and prove.
No. First of all,
You're backtracking now, boy. You're backtracking because every week Muslims are here telling people that Allah exists. So all of a sudden now you're not one of those Muslims.
Don't get what discussion's about.
Okay.
Totally understand.
Listen to me. I'll say it again to you. I believe Allah exists. Yeah?
Okay.
I believe Allah exists.
Okay.
I can't give you absolute proof. Yeah?
Okay,
Because
good,
that could be
good.
beyond our comprehension.
Good.
Okay. But the reasons I believe Allah exists, yeah? For example, I've spoken about this many times, I don't believe this universe could create itself.
Right, okay.
Yeah? Is that fair?
That's your reasoning.
Is that fair?
That's your reasoning.
Is that fair?
It's very according to you.
Is it fair for me to hold that position? According to you.
It's obviously
Is
fair
it fair
because
for me to hold it? According to your understanding, is it fair for me to hold that
my reasons for the universe being here are not your reasons.
position? Right. So, but for me, believing...
You're back again.
It's still energy.
It's all everything's energy. Everything's energy.
We spoke about that, no?
We already know that, but go on.
We've already been dealt with regard to this matter. I watched Ali Dawah and you, man, and you got taken to the cleaners, bro.
In
You
what
talking about Gary, maybe?
No. That was last week, the trainers. This was time.
right.
This was the last time me and Sarah.
Anyway, when you're talking
That's why
about belief,
that particular day
when you're talking about Allah,
monkeys giving birth to chairs and all this.
So
nonsense.
are you going to
I didn't want to go there because you'd already been done.
are you going to admit now you can't prove Allah then?
Of course I am.
Okay, good.
When did I prove Allah? When did I say I could?
Oh, so you can't prove Allah?
Of course not.
So you understand it's a belief then? We're back to belief then?
All right. What does it say? Belief is a consequence of reason, which is a consequence of knowledge.
Yeah, but it's not always. But Hamza, it's not always. That's the whole point. Now you've changed it again.
Mate, come on, like if you've admitted that you can't prove Allah.
No.
Hang on, you've admitted that you can't prove Allah.
Sorry.
Yeah, hang on.
When did I make this claim I could
Hang
prove
on.
Allah?
You admit that you can't.
When did I make the proof I could?
If you're making a claim that Allah exists,
Right, I believe. No.
hang
What
on,
did I say?
hang on.
What did I say?
You believe.
I believe.
Okay, good.
Alhamdulillah.
And the thing is, but the
Based
thing
on
is,
what?
No, but the thing
Based
is,
on what?
No, but the thing is,
Based on what?
when I spoke
Alhamdulillah.
to you about you just
Right.
having a belief, you ran away from the word
didn't.
though. You were running for an hour about the word belief.
No.
So
You
you did have a
understand
belief.
that. No.
So you did have one,
Listen.
and now you admit to having a belief.
Listen, I've said this many
You
times.
took what? How many months was that? You took 5 months to just admit that you had a belief.
First thing.
I mean, bro, like seriously.
Sarah.
Come on, man.
Listen, I'm not so arrogant.
You are arrogant
No.
though.
I'll tell you what.
You were very
I'll tell you
arrogant.
what.
You were arrogant
I'll tell you
enough
what.
to think that you never had a belief, and now 5 months later, now you got a belief.
I'll explain to you. It's not 5 months later.
It is 5 months later.
It's 3 months, okay? Let's get
Was it
straight.
3?
I'm just joking.
God, I don't know. Seemed like 5 months.
I think you'll find it was in the comment section of our video within 3 days. I think you'll find it. So forget 5 months nonsense. Okay. Why wasn't? I took the word.
So how come it took 3 days after me and you having a conversation for you to understand that you had a belief?
No.
How can it take 3 days? Did you go away and did you meditate?
It's called reflection.
You speak to your ancestors?
No. I don't speak to my ancestors. It's you.
You spoke to your ancestors.
I don't believe I speak.
He spoke to mine, and they told you that I was right.
I don't believe.
That's what it was.
I don't believe I speak to dead people like you, my friend. Okay. So basically, I contemplated and reflected on our discussion. I don't it. And I had made a decision to take the word believe because people do load it with connotations that it doesn't.
I did not load the
As soon as you
word.
say belief, it means not true, can't be proven.
That is the definition of the word, Hamza. I did not make the definition of the word up. We just went over the word about what, 15 minutes ago.
I spoke to someone about it.
Who did you speak? All right. Friend of yours.
And we discussed it, and I reflected and contemplated it. I think, you know what, you're right. Because
I am right.
For
Good.
me, who's right?
Okay, wait.
No.
Let him finish. Come on.
See, for me, this was the equivalent of the English taking back the St. George's Cross from the football hooligans and the EDM. Yeah? This was what me, I was reclaiming it. Yeah? The word believe, I was reclaiming it.
You're reclaiming the word from me.
Yeah.
I took the word and you're reclaiming it from me.
I'm taking it and
Bro,
using
your arguments are nonsense. You do know that, right?
and using it in its correct manner. What it was meant for. Yeah? Believe you cannot
Hamza.
come to believe without a reason.
I gave you the definition and I
But
did
you
not
can,
sway from that definition.
That reason could be unreasonable.
Correct. It could be a good or bad reason.
Alhamdulillah.
It does not have to be based on knowledge. As long as you agree with that, we're good.
No, but it can be based on knowledge, and obviously a reason based on knowledge,
Is stronger.
obviously. Right. So you cannot get
Well, no, it's
to.
only knowledge.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So to get to a logical belief, for me, requires knowledge.
No,
All you got is a subjective
Reasonable
belief.
belief.
End of argument. Done.
Sorry.
okay, you've just
Halas, as
contradicted
you
it.
lot like to say, right? Halas. Finish. You got subjective belief. That's it. Halas.
No. Why subjective?
Huh?
It's not based on my emotions.
Of course it is.
So I believe in Allah based on my emotions.
You feel like it's true.
No.
Yes, you do.
No.
Yes, you do.
How-
So you don't feel like Allah's true.
How does my emotions come to do with reason? What's the reason and emotion?
Hang on. Do you feel like Allah is true?
Why did I say it?
Do you feel Allah
I'm
is true?
intellectually convinced.
You're intellectually convinced.
Yeah, that's what we call reason,
Okay.
mate.
Well, if you were
I'm
intellectually
not emotional. I'm not like you. I'm not like you.
Hang on.
I'm not emotionally convinced I speak to
Hang on,
dead
hang on,
people.
hang on.
I'm intellectually
Hang on.
convinced.
If you were
I've reasoned
hang on.
it.
Are you
I've challenged
wait.
it. Alhamdulillah.
Are you intellectually convinced that 1 + 1 is 2 also?
Yes.
Okay, so how are you intellectually convinced 1 + 1 is 2, and then you're intellectually convinced that Allah exists, but you can only prove one of them? We can only prove 1 + 1 is 2.
Right.
We can't prove Allah exists. So there's something in between there that doesn't match up with that one. Because that one you can be intellectually convinced 1 + 1 is 2.
Right.
But you're telling me you can be intellectually convinced that Allah exists.
Yes.
However, you can't prove
Why
it.
do I believe
So
1
it
and 1
must
is
be
2?
down to your emotion as to why you
not
feel
at
like this
all.
is
No, not
true.
at all.
Yes, it is.
What's the
But
reason?
it's not about
What's
it's not about intellectual anymore.
What's the reason?
It's not about intellectual anymore.
What's the reason?
It's
for
not
believing 1 and 2?
intellectual, bro.
What's the reason for it?
It's not
What's the
intellectual.
reason for believing that?
You tell me your reason then.
No, you said it.
Okay, let me.
What's the reason for believing 1 and 1
The
is 2?
Quran.
No, what's the reason for believing 1 and 1 is 2?
It's self-evident.
Why is it?
Because it is.
Why is it?
It is what it is.
Why is it?
It is
What's the reason?
what it
How does
is.
1 and 1 make 2?
Do you want me to explain maths to you?
Yeah.
1 and 1 makes 2 because 1 and 1 makes 2.
Right. So that's your reason.
I'm not going to get into the semantics with you, you know.
Right.
I'm not getting into
Right.
semantics with you.
So you're asking me to explain how I can believe 1 and 1 makes 2, and that's fair. Now, for me
Which is intellectual.
For me to reason, an uncaused cause of the universe.
That's your belief.
Hey!
Just in case
Go on,
it's
go on.
about anything to do with science.
Yeah, go on.
Anything
We're
to do
not,
with science.
if we talk science, we're not talking pseudoscience.
I'm
Yeah?
going to make sure you're talking proper science.
So what we're saying here is this, yeah. So the process of reasoning to believe 1 and 1 is 2, and the process of reasoning to look to the heavens and the earth and believe this thing creates another different dimension, mate.
No, it's emotional.
No, it's not.
Because it's not
Why is it
intellectual.
emotional?
Because, like I said, there's no emotion
Do
in
you
the
think
1 + 1 is 2.
do you believe I became a Muslim through emotion?
I don't know.
Well,
Sir,
you seem to think-
I don't know your life.
Well, you're
But I'm
saying-
saying to you, there is
Did I
something
used
that
to
is
believe in
missing.
Allah? Did I used to believe in Allah?
I don't know. I don't know your life.
You
bro.
don't know my life.
I don't know your life.
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. But you're implying that my belief in Allah is emotional. Which would
saying-
imply shouldn't imply.
Because it's a belief.
He said
Because it's a belief.
Emotions are feelings.
It's a belief.
Right. So what you're saying is this: my belief in Allah is based on emotion. Yes.
Like I said, when you go to the word belief, it is something you accept to be true.
True.
Without any proof. So you have
no.
No,
Especially.
that's not belief, though. You're not. That's not a definition. Okay, but that's not an accurate definition. I'd have to agree.
It's not accurate.
No. So
Okay.
let me give you one. Tell me.
It's not your definition.
Okay, but hang on. Let me.
But now it's not accurate.
Wait,
Okay, it's fine.
How do you
Let me give you one and see if you agree with this.
Go on.
Belief is the acceptance of a claim as true or likely true. Do you think that's a reasonable?
Likely true.
True or likely true? That's belief.
Likely true.
But when you say likely true, that's down to your own
Sure.
reasoning.
But I want to be even here. He will believe Allah and so forth for reasons that he believes is good.
Right.
He will think that they're underpinned by knowledge. Now we can challenge that, but he's
Is
not.
that emotional?
But no. So we would have to separate. You could say he's being emotional, but you can't say that it's based entirely on emotion. His belief.
Right.
We could say his belief is based on bad reasons. Sure.
There's a football Jesus game going on over there, it seems like. I'm trying to... I don't know what's going on.
No, here's the thing. You see,
But the difference between maths and the other one is maths is a knowledge claim, the other one is a belief claim. That's why they're not analogous. So the maths claim is axiomatic and it's a knowledge claim, but the claim about Allah is a belief claim.
He said it's intellectual.
No.
What?
What is that?
No, but he thinks it's intellectual. That's just fine. We can't argue with that. We can't argue with
He
that.
thinks it's intellectual.
Yeah, but we can't argue with that. I'm happy with you
So what
saying
I'm saying
that.
is, if my reasoning to believe is not emotional,
Sure, I'm fine with
that
you.
means my belief is not subjective.
it's objective.
It's objective.
You can understand it just like he can.
Well, okay, that's a different way. That's a
Like I
different.
said,
Subjective.
That's a different definition of objective then. I wouldn't-
No. Subjective is based on believing in something, based on your emotions and how you feel.
all gods are true to the people that believe in them.
So you're saying that your belief is objective to who?
All
To you?
gods are true to the people that believe in them.
Sure. Well, I'm fine with that.
No, but he thinks it's subjective.
Bro,
All
gods are true to the people that believe in them.
Why challenge?
Yes or no?
Your reason, are you
Hamza, yes or no?
objective or subjective?
All gods are true to the people that believe in them.
No, I agree with him. His objective reasons.
To him,
He hasn't
yeah.
given them. He did.
'Cause
He
you
gave them
believe
this.
in
I believe in
Yahweh.
God. Same God as him.
Same God as him?
Yeah.
No, well, it can't be the same.
No,
There's only
That
one.
can't be the
There's
same.
only one
Okay,
God.
let
Only one
me
God.
ask you a question.
You're telling me
No,
it's not the same God?
doesn't make no sense.
Was Muhammad the last prophet? No, but it's not, is it?
No.
That's a bit of a wordplay. It's a bit of a wordplay. It's not the same God.
No.
You've got the same God.
He didn't say.
You're talking about?
He
Wearing a
what
red
he
jacket.
believes.
No, he said he believed in the same
No, he
God.
believes in the same God.
No.
Exactly.
how's
The
that?
question that he would
Just
then
because
ask,
they're different prophets doesn't mean
answer
it's
is why he
different
doesn't
No, but
believe
I asked
Muhammad
you
is the
as a
messenger
person who
of this
believes in
God.
your God.
So
Your God
he's not
said
challenging the
Muhammad is
idea of God
the last
existing.
said no.
He's challenging the idea that
But he
Muhammad
said he
is
had the same
from
God. He said
Jesus.
if you say
Yeah, but to me it sounded like a same God, meaning
Yeah,
all of the
okay.
claims that you believe.
No, no.
Person
We don't
said
believe Muhammad
that
is
you
not
ate a
doing it.
piece of,
No, you don't.
Sorry,
Yeah.
one person
So
said you didn't eat a
we
piece
can
of-
believe in the
Does that
same
mean you're a
God.
different person?
No,
So just as he rejects
but
Jesus,
he's wrong then on that.
he rejects Jesus.
Okay.
So he
Yeah,
will
yeah.
dispute a Christian on the idea of Jesus.
Yeah.
You're wrong though.
And then a Christian will
Yeah, but
dispute
no,
me
you're
on the
wrong,
idea
bro.
of Muhammad.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Yeah.
And he will dispute both of us.
Yes, yeah.
But that doesn't mean there isn't more than one God. All it means is your
So
interpretation,
it's a version of what God said. Okay.
Hamza, do you
wanna
know
use
that
that word?
you're wrong?
That's fine.
You know that you're wrong,
What am I wrong about?
and your God did not
Let
send
me
the
just
Prophet
clarify
Muhammad.
something here.
But we're not
With
talking
all the
about-
cameras here.
That's what I'm saying.
It's true.
I am never,
Check what belief
ever.
means.
No, I did that. I did that with him. I did it.
Please carry on.
Bro,
Yeah,
I did it. I did it with him.
Just for the
I did it with him.
benefit of you, Sarah. Just for the benefit of you, Gary,
This
and all the
conversation,
cameras here,
this conversation stifled.
and everybody watching.
I'm listening.
In this park, I can never, ever lose. Ever. I can win
Lose what?
or I learn.
He's learning.
Never lose.
That's a good frame of mind. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with
What am
that.
I wrong about?
Did you learn? So
What
have
am I
you
wrong
learned
about?
today?
What am I wrong about?
Oh, you're wrong about Muhammad being the last messenger.
We're not
No,
talking about that.
we can
We're
challenge
talking
that.
about
That's another issue.
We're going to do that next.
So, okay, so you learned. What did
You were surprised to believe he believed in the same God as me.
No, it doesn't make sense to me.
You never accepted.
It doesn't
You
make
believe you
sense.
slaughtered dead people, you don't make sense to us either.
No, that's a belief.
I
That's
just
a belief.
explained to
Yeah, but
you
yours
what
is
doesn't make
subjective.
sense about that.
Of course
I
it
just
is.
explained-
Alhamdulillah. Mine's objective, yours is subjective.
No, yours
No,
is
You have your subjective beliefs.
Your one is
your
subjective
divisions.
Take your
as well.
ego
I won't
out.
keep
Take your
power.
ego out. Take your ego out,
subjective as
bro.
well.
You have a subjective
They're
belief
both
also.
objective.
No, you don't.
My belief is not based on
do
emotion,
not.
mate.
No,
You're-
it
it's-
isn't.
it's subjective,
Of course, it's
bro.
based on emotion. It's based on
It's subjective,
feelings.
bro.
No, it's not.
Emotions are feelings.
No, it's not.
It's subjective.
Emotions are
Based on
feelings.
reason.
The
So your
evidence
feelings
is
was of
based on
need.
reason, mate.
Your emotions was
The
of need.
evidence that you have-
That's what you did.
It's challenge the evidence.
Don't get twisted. Emotions
The
are
evidence
feelings.
is your evidence.
It depends what you mean by subjective and objective in this context.
Feeling
Gary.
of need
Mr.
to
Google.
sort out.
Mr. Google.
So
Just
to
get me
sort
now, Gary.
out
Not saying
Allah,
Google.
right? And your whole
You missed an hour of
Oh,
conversation.
I know that.
You missed it.
Don't worry, I'm very quick. I can pick it up very quickly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So do you
When you
believe
accept that logical reason,
that belief is a
it's
result of reason?
He said
Sorry?
have a logical
Is your
reason.
evidence
That's
subjective?
completely
Believe
objective.
in the sentence
You
of
can
things
either
that you do
understand
not
that
know.
reason.
That's
or
not
not.
believing.
No,
We
not
just
understand
refused.
that reason.
No, you
It's
haven't.
not
We have.
objective.
Based on your definition, I'm fine with it. Yes.
No, but you see, but you see your reasons.
If you use that
See your
definition,
reasons.
yeah.
Are they subjective or objective?
Objective.
Okay, but listen to the reason why.
So you're telling me the Quran isn't
Subjective.
the Quran is an objective book?
That's not the reason he gave. That's not the reason he
It
gave.
is.
Just
He says he believes in Allah because of the
Sorry.
Quran.
Talking
He
about
said
the reason he
that.
gave.
Sorry,
just now.
sorry. Just listen to what the definition of his version of objective is, because we could be that we could agree with his definition of objective.
So it's a different definition then.
Yeah, well, let's hear what do you mean when you say I've got an objective belief around it? Yeah, because Nosson did do it.
Is it all right? Let's just.
Because you could be correct on that point. Go ahead.
I helped you out. Go on, what do you say?
Go on.
You're mad today and then tomorrow
I'm
you're
going to
telling
leave you
us
alone on
prophets
Jesus.
and nonsense.
I just enjoy a good debate.
All right.
You are just a heckler.
Go on, go on.
I'm not a heckler.
No, he's gonna explain. Let him explain. Let him explain.
You gotta wait
You
your
shut
turn.
up. You're not part of this.
You gotta wait your turn,
Yeah, come on. Let him explain his.
Let's go ahead. Please go ahead.
Go on. Yeah,
Go ahead.
go on. Let him.
I don't have to explain my objective reasons.
Of course you do.
No,
Okay.
you don't.
No,
No,
you
you just have to. No, you just have to. He's under no obligation. He's under no obligation.
No, you don't have to.
No
That's true.
obligation. But will you?
He's under no obligation.
Oh, okay. I'll tell you why I don't. Because the opposite of objective is subjective, yes?
Yes.
Okay. And Sarah made the claim that my belief is based on subjective reasons, yes?
Yes, 100%.
Okay. And to be based on subjective reasons means that I have to believe what I believe through emotion or opinion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Emotion, feelings.
Yes.
Alhamdulillah. Newsflash, I'm not a Christian, okay? Alhamdulillah. Right. I'm a Muslim.
know
When
you
I
are
embraced Islam at the age of 27, it
Yeah.
wasn't because I felt like it.
For what reason?
I didn't abandon
For what
my
reason?
business. I didn't abandon my business and have to leave my daughters and my girlfriend.
You did all that?
Bro,
And stop.
I don't need to know that story. Just talk about your reasons.
No.
Now you're getting emotional.
Getting standard.
Now you're getting emotional. Now it is emotional. You're talking about your daughters and your business.
Why am I bringing that?
Come on.
Why am I bringing that?
Let's
So I
get
said
objective.
Point of your life was
So I did not embrace
Come
it.
on, man.
bite-sized pieces.
Oh, okay.
But guys, let him explain. Let him explain.
He's getting emotional. Tell him he's not emotional. Talk about him leaving
My
his
emotion-
daughters.
Let him get to the end.
My
Then you
emotion-
can evaluate.
Yes.
My emotion had nothing to do with why I became a
Emotions
Muslim or
are
not.
feelings.
No.
Emotions are feelings.
I just said it had
That's what
nothing to
emotions
do
are.
with it.
But you must have been feeling something while you accepted Islam.
No.
Was you feeling
No.
happy, sad,
Hang on,
gloomy,
hang on.
down?
No.
Yeah, but Gary, that's separate. But Gary, that's separate. Yeah, it is.
I am giving you the academic study in here. Not doing all four things. Right, what was the reason?
I didn't embrace Islam to make me happy.
But what was the reason then?
I believed it to be the truth based on intellectual investigation.
Right, but why would you seek it in the first place?
Because it came on my lap.
No, so suddenly, all of a sudden you're sitting there and this book
And Islam,
arrived, all right, I'm going to
on your
go back to
lap.
this.
Okay.
So what did the Bible arrive in your lap? You'd have turned to...
Okay.
So come on, they're just not messing around. Why did you accept Islam?
All right, I'll tell you why I accepted Islam. Okay. See, this is on my revert story, so it's very, very simple.
Have you-
Most
have you
people,
read it?
most
I'm
people
gonna
here
hear
know
it
it.
now.
Most
Let's
people
hear it
watching
now.
in the world know it. Anyway, you haven't watched it, no problem. Alhamdulillah. When I was 15, I went to work with Muslims. Okay, not necessarily practicing Muslims, but Muslim nonetheless. And I learned about Muslim culture amongst families and such, which I never had coming from a white council estate back in South Wales. Never had. Okay, but they weren't practicing Islam. So every time they tried to speak to me about Islam, because I was very close to the family, I just said to them, "Are you praying 5 times a day?" as my get out of jail free card. And they said, "Oh no, we're not really praying." I said, "Well, don't come talking to me about something if you don't believe it yourself." Yeah?
Emotion number one. Go on.
Right. Oh, sorry?
Emotion number one.
Emotional.
That's an emotion.
It's reason.
Emotion is reasoning.
No, it's reason.
Listen,
Emotion is reason.
you cannot get away from
Yeah, that's
emotions.
a whole different-
Emotions are feelings.
No.
How you're feeling.
Based on what? Based on
how
what?
you're feeling.
Why,
how you're feeling.
No.
From your point of view,
don't talk nonsense.
right, it's how you're feeling.
No.
Whatever. Those are emotions. Those are feelings.
Just
So let's not get to
nothing to do with it,
semantics.
mate.
That's what it
No
is.
semantics.
Continue.
Not at all. No
Continue.
semantics.
But Gary, are you claiming that he changed to Islam purely because he felt like
I'm
it?
waiting.
That's what he's
I'm waiting
claiming.
to
You're
hear
not
this.
waiting. Gary, let
I'm
him
trying to
not
explain.
waiting.
But it's
So
clear he did it. But
we're
it's,
at 15.
Gary, stop lawyering.
No, we're not.
but it's clear he
you
didn't
said
do it on
50.
emotion.
No, I met Muslims.
Are you embarrassed?
No, but it's clear, brother. You're pushing him.
No, he's not embarrassed. Let him talk. Leave that.
I have to be on your side because you're giving reasons.
Don't tell him
It's not
anything.
emotion.
No, everybody knows Gary Clark.
I agree that we all have
Everybody knows the
emotions, but
gingerbread
you're not
man.
doing it.
Continue.
Everybody knows Gary
Everybody
Clark.
knows the gingerbread man.
Everybody
but
knows he's
continue.
talking nonsense. He's been refuted so many
Continue.
times.
Yes,
He's
exactly.
repeating the same
All
stuff.
right, come on, let's get
Finish your story.
somewhere.
Finish your story. I want to hear. I haven't heard it. You do.
The debate is
So the
not
point- so the point
when
is-
Islam
Gary,
becomes the
stop,
tool of the
stop,
user.
Gary.
So
Just
I
remember that.
personally
True.
didn't. Well, I knew what the teachings of Islam involved. Yeah.
You did already.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I enjoyed drinking, I enjoyed clubbing. Yeah. I didn't want to stop drinking and clubbing and this and that. I don't want to think about this stuff. Yeah. So it was my get out of jail free card. Yeah. I didn't even want to reason. I didn't need to reason it. I didn't need to contemplate it. I didn't need to reflect upon it because I could see they didn't believe it themselves. So if you say Allah is one, Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, the Quran, you should do this, and then you're not doing it, then do you really truly believe, or are you just basing your belief on what your family heritage is?
Sure.
Okay. So, and it was beautiful for me because I didn't even have to fathom it. You pray 5 times a day? No. Halas. Alhamdulillah. Carry on. Right?
So hold on.
Alhamdulillah. Right.
So at
what
that time,
happened?
no, very important question.
It's taken a while.
A very important question.
It's taken a while.
No, a very important
Laboring
question.
the point.
Had
You know
you
what I mean?
found a Muslim?
Guess-
No, hold on.
Do you want violins or something? Do you want violins? Should we play violins? Why you tell us to stop?
No, listen. Hold on.
It's okay.
No, hold on a
It's
second.
okay to explain the point.
I'm asking.
Yeah, I was coming. I was thinking, and my children and my business.
Gary hasn't
Is it
finished.
I'll get to the point.
You asked him,
If you didn't hold on one second.
I want to hear
It's
the
a very
end of the
important
point.
question.
I wanna hear the
Right.
end of
It's a very important question. Hold on a second. I'm asking you, but
He's
honestly,
a hero.
if you did find,
He's a hero, did you say?
if you did find a Muslim at that time that was conforming to the rules of Islam, would you accepted it at that
We're having a
time?
discussion. Come on, let him finish.
If you did find someone that was praying 5 times a day,
No, because it's
so it wasn't a get out
Probably not.
it wasn't a get out card.
It was because they were
Because
close.
you wasn't
no,
gonna take it anyway.
Because they were close friends of mine, and they were trying to talk to me about telling me about Islam because
Right.
they believed
great.
it. They believe in hellfire and all this thing, and I was, close to the family, so they wanted me to. All right, but
Right,
because they didn't act on it, yeah, I had no reason to listen to it. Because I reasoned that you're not doing it yourself, so it
Okay,
can't
we
be
get
true.
that point. Move to the next one.
All right.
Next one. I'm sorry, but it's just you're
Cambridge.
I'm sorry, you're not lazy.
asking him about the same point.
So far,
I get
we
that.
have-
I get that.
we have
You though. No, I get that.
and
I get
clubbing.
that. But you've
Takes a
enforced
while.
it.
Drinking,
Takes a
clubbing,
while.
children,
Let's move to the next
business.
So we have drinking and clubbing.
Come on,
we
carry
got-
on, fight now. Come on.
It's time. It's time.
Drinking
So
and
the
clubbing
catalyst was
versus
to move
family
on.
The
friends.
catalyst
Catalyst
was.
was 9/11.
Emotion. Fear. Emotion.
Can we explain that?
Sorry?
Explain that?
Oh, come on.
Come on, man. Come on.
No, come on, what?
Everybody
9/11
has
was
some
emotional
type
event.
of emotion towards
Let him
seeing
finish.
who
Me?
playing games. Either
What
shock,
emotion do you think I had?
shock. Look, shock is an emotion.
emotion do you think I had?
Shock is an emotion.
Shock is an emotion.
What's everybody shocked?
Anger,
Everybody
shock,
here shocked.
Yes.
That's an emotion.
upset.
Right. So why would that make me want to
I'm
become
not just
Muslim?
saying to you. I'm just giving you that's
would I
an
wanna make-
emotion.
well, you seem to know.
9/11
You don't know
is
who
an
he is.
emotional
Gary,
event.
Gary,
He said it was
Gary,
like- he
Everybody,
didn't say how.
in any shape or
Gary,
He didn't say
you
how
seem
to
to know it all. So tell
I
me.
said to you,
Continue.
9/11
How did that make me
was
become Muslim?
no, hold on, no, I didn't. No, I didn't say it made you. I'm saying to you,
Emotion,
9/11
feelings.
was an
Prejudgment.
emotional event.
You did.
So continue.
You did. You implied.
Hold on.
You
No, I didn't imply
You
anything.
did. Yes,
I
you
just
did.
said
You
to
implied
you.
it.
I'm going to tell you what
Making
I
it
implied.
longer.
I know what you
No,
did.
no. What did I
I'm
say?
implying 9/11 was
Yeah.
an emotional event for everybody.
Alhamdulillah. Right. So what's that got to do with me
Based
convert to
on
Islam?
feelings. Was 9/11 emotional
Sure,
for you?
but what's that going to do with
I'm
it?
just saying to you.
Wait,
Wait,
he's
what?
not.
Oh,
He's not
you
saying
can't
that.
say it.
Move on.
Yes,
Move
yes.
on.
Right.
He's not
I'm
saying
asking you. Yes,
What's
well,
Gary?
I'm just-
Gary.
Because you're trying to get
Gary,
away
Gary,
from this emotion.
Gary, let him finish.
Gary,
When he finishes.
stop.
As if he's a manager.
Gary.
Let him finish.
But he's never
I've
going
done it for a while now. He ain't even got to the drum line.
No, because he keeps interrupting.
But his reason
Let him
isn't
finish,
because
then
he
afterwards you
felt
can
he-
decide if it's emotion or not.
Get to the punchline.
You can decide if it's emotion
Get to
again.
the
I'm sorry, I
punchline.
can't interrupt
Gary,
him.
stop.
I'll do this
Gary,
with
stop.
No, just let him. Just let him.
No, Gary.
Get to the punchline.
Forget about Gary. Forget about Gary. Gary's
Get
just
to the
lawyering
punchline
like he
now.
always does.
Relax.
We're taking a while. Taking a while.
Don't get too close.
Okay, 9/11 happened. Carry on.
So when 9/11 happened, and don't get too excited when I say these next words. Muslims got emotional.
Emotional.
Muslims got emotional. Muslims started remembering their religion. Muslims started to come back to Islam. Muslims started to practice their religion correctly.
Your family, friends that you knew.
Well, I didn't know this at the time,
Oh, okay.
but this was a general effect. You know, Bush divided everybody. You're with us, you're against us. People had to make a stand who they with. If you were Muslim and you were messing around, all of a sudden now you had a choice. You're going to mess around, or you're going to get back on your deen. So this kind of split came. Okay. So the next time they tried to speak to me about Islam, I said to them, "I pray 5 times a day."
And they said, yeah.
They said, "Yes, we all are." So now my get out of jail free card is gone. So now I listened. And when I listened, I accepted.
Wow.
So you
What did they say? What did
Well,
they
you
say?
said that was quite a very short.
It didn't happen in the space
I don't
of.
think it was easy
It
as
didn't
that.
happen. No, it doesn't happen in the space of like this.
Yeah.
I would say.
Listened.
I would listen. I'll
And
give you an
then you
example. I'll give you an
accepted.
example.
Yeah, right, okay.
Maybe 2 years prior. 2 years prior. I
That's
stopped
as easy as
drinking-
1 + 1 is 2,
I
that
stopped,
is.
I stopped drinking alcohol. Maybe
Oh,
2 years
right.
prior.
Okay, now we're getting to it.
What did they
You're
say?
drinking
that
Were
alcohol.
you
made
an
you
alcoholic?
You're alcoholic.
What did they say
Listen,
that
are you
made you
listening?
accept?
Yeah, I am
Are you
listening.
Were you an alcoholic?
Was you registered an alcoholic? Did you deem yourself as an
No, of
alcoholic?
course not.
Did other people think you was an alcoholic
No.
and told you you're an
No.
alcoholic
No.
and you denied it?
No. They might have said I was a gambling addict.
Oh, you're a gambler.
Oh, but you
Never an
had some
alcoholic.
type of addiction that was
Everyone does.
detrimental
Everyone does.
to the people around you and yourself.
Well, I didn't recognise it as an addiction. Yeah? And I'll be honest with you, I don't believe in addiction full stop, personally.
Well, you
I
don't
just-
believe in emotions,
no.
but we're trying to
No,
get
no,
you to believe in stuff. Yeah? So, an addiction,
First thing, I have no issue with emotion. I've never said that, so stop making nonsense claims.
I'm not picking at it.
No. You said you just said I don't believe in emotion.
Are emotions.
You just said I don't believe in emotion.
No, I said to you, feelings are emotions. They
Yeah,
go hand in
but
hand.
feelings are based on reason.
Feelings are based on emotion. You can't get away from it.
Right. And emotions are based on reason.
My friend.
For example,
don't
why were you
get into
shocked?
that.
Why were you shocked after 9/11? Why were you shocked?
Because
believe those
I'm
buildings
seeing
came down.
2 planes being flown not on a landing strip or taken
Into
off,
buildings.
but going into a building.
So,
Thinking, hang on a minute,
so,
did he miss the landing strip?
so your emotion was based on reason.
It's based on being shocked.
Reason.
Shocked.
Reason.
Shocked.
Would you have been shocked if the planes didn't hit the building?
Sorry? Yes, of course I would have been.
If they
it's
didn't.
flying so low.
No, if they didn't.
It's flying so low.
No,
It doesn't matter.
No.
The planes are literally
Gary, I'll say it again to you.
above our heads.
To become shocked, the event had to happen, isn't it?
I tell you when.
Rob,
listen,
didn't we go
I tell
from
you when I
how
was
he's
first
going
shocked.
to explain that
I
he's
tell you
got
what-
an objective belief? Isn't that what we're speaking
No,
about?
because he made the claim.
What's happened
I
is,
gave you the proof.
it seems to me Gary is trying to say that in some way Hamza's conversion to Islam was based on emotion.
Of course
But he
it is.
hasn't
And
said
he
what
is-
it was yet.
Everything
He still hasn't
is.
given
No,
the
I need to
reason.
understand how
Everything
you've
that you
got an
still haven't given
objective
the reason.
It's
belief.
based on emotions.
You've got-
We've
still
strayed so
haven't
far.
Do you accept
Hamza, you
that if my belief isn't based on emotions, then it is not subjective?
But you haven't
No.
said
That
that.
You
you
don't accept
do
that?
is
No,
based
what
on
it was based
emotion.
on.
What does subjective
Because the
mean?
belief
course it
is
is.
subjective.
What does belief mean? What does subjective mean?
No, good. It's a good idea. Do that. Yeah. No, do it.
No, I told you, can't be trusted in the English language.
Remember what I said?
What does subjective mean?
Let's go.
Alright, bro, get
Oh, go on. Sorry, we got Gary Google here, man. Don't need my phone.
Listen, gingerbread man,
Come on, man.
you better get yourself an iPad, man.
I've got an iPhone.
Okay, but there's a difference between you having emotions and you making a decision based on them. Yes. I understand that you
Subjective.
made it on what you believe to be good reasons.
Rob, it's not for you to believe.
No, I know. No, but he's challenging.
Subjective.
No
Hang on,
one
subjective,
elected you as a
subjective.
barrister. Why
No, but
you
it's-
Based or influence. Hang on. Let me just be subject to that.
Let him read it, Gary.
You were saying he did it for emotions.
Based
Let him read it.
on or influenced by personal feelings, tastes, or opinions.
Personal feelings.
Or tastes or opinions.
Based on personal feelings.
Feelings.
So are you telling me that your belief in Allah is not your opinion?
Yes.
So it is an opinion?
What do you mean by opinion?
Please, are you?
God!
This isn't
So define
head.
objective.
This isn't head. This
Stop
isn't
recording that.
This
What do you
isn't
mean
head.
opinion? You know what a friggin' opinion is,
Why
bro?
is it that? Why is it that?
You know
Oh
opinion
man, I
is.
can't. No,
Tell me
because I'm getting it out.
Well, you seem to think I know
I'm getting it out for you,
You seem
bro.
to think I know it.
I'm getting it out for you, bro.
Let's get it.
Batteries run out. Okay.
I'm getting it out for you, bro.
Still running here.
I got it. A viewer
So
judgment
far we've dealt with
formed about something,
Yes.
not necessarily based on fact or knowledge.
Great stuff.
Alhamdulillah.
Great. Not necessarily based on
Alhamdulillah. Fact or
What?
knowledge.
Fact or knowledge.
So now
Alhamdulillah.
we're getting
Great
away from
No, we're not going.
Fantastic.
No,
anything
So your
being
belief
objective
is
here.
based on what?
Nothing being
My belief is
objective
based
here.
on knowledge.
Knowledge
No,
of
it's
what?
not.
No, it's
Because we
not.
already. No, it's not. Because
It
we
is.
agreed that it's a belief
No.
based on what?
Knowledge.
Why are you
Reason.
going back on what you
Based
said?
on opinions.
Well, is he going back on what
do
you
not
said?
No,
reside-
Rob knows exactly what I'm saying.
Everybody knows exactly what hole you put yourself into now.
There is no hole.
Right? You listen. You said that you have objective beliefs.
That's right.
You cannot have
No,
objective
it's an
beliefs
oxymoron.
when
It's
everything
actually an
around
oxymoron.
you is
It's not.
subjective.
No.
And does
It's
not
actually an
require proof.
oxymoron.
No.
An objective
the claim
belief
made,
is an
the claim made is that I believe what I believe based on emotion and feelings.
If you really was
And it's
looking
wrong.
at Islam,
And it's
from
false.
if you listen, you really looking at Islam from an objective point of view, you would then look at the book, which is what your objective point of view is based on, and say, where did this book come from? Let's look at the history of this Quran
Right.
and where it came
Let's
from.
do that.
And then when you do that,
Yes.
it all goes to the realm of subjectivity
Subjectivity.
once
Why
again.
does it?
That's right.
Right?
Why subjectivity?
Because the person who's claiming to be Gabriel, there's no proof he was Gabriel.
Right.
Because he didn't say
So who's
he
the
was
author of the
Gabriel.
Quran according to you?
Sorry?
So who's the author of the Quran?
We don't know.
Whoever wrote it.
Because
I
I've
don't
said
know
it
who
many
wrote it.
times.
I don't know.
As I said
So this
many
is-
times, it could have been
I see
Harry
where I
Potter.
think there's a
It could
confusion
have been
here
anybody.
between people. Confusion is one is we're talking about objective truth that he brings to us. I agree that if Hamza brings us a claim, we can say that's subjective. But what he's saying, which he could have a point with,
To him,
his beliefs seem objective.
Of course.
I'm fine with it.
Listen, I'm
But
just going to go perimeter, sir. Keep talking, I'll come back.
of course.
Yeah.
But it's like me. If I say I speak to my ancestors, that's an object. That's an experience that I'm actually having.
Yeah, and you believe it's objective,
Of
yeah?
course, but I
yeah,
can't prove it to you.
Absolutely.
But that's the same with him. He's
Yeah,
having
yeah.
his own objective experience, but he can't prove it to anyone. That's what I'm trying to say.
No.
If you can't prove it,
Exactly.
Yeah, but so that part is subjective, but his belief that is based on reasons is objective for him.
so then I said
Yes.
to him,
So that's the difference.
Yes, so then I said to him, all gods are true to the people that believe in them.
Yeah, of
Exactly.
course. Yeah, yeah.
Right,
sure.
so that's all it is.
Yeah,
But the Sikh believes in there and it's true to them. The
Sure.
Hindu believes it's
Yeah.
true to them.
Yeah.
That's all we have.
Yeah, exactly.
But when we look at it collectively, and if all of these 5 people are saying, I'm having an objective experience and I'm in contact with my God, and we step back and say, hang on a minute, are you all talking to the same God? And they're like, no, then we can see it's a subjective experience.
To us, yeah. And I
course.
think that's the thing to differentiate when people say that, is to go, hey, it's objective to you. When you bring the claim to me, you're bringing me a subjective claim.
Yes.
Perfect.
Exactly.
But he won't accept that. He still won't
No,
accept
he did. I think he did.
He was
He won't
struggling.
accept that he's not.
He was
I
struggling
think
with
he did. I
emotions
think
and
he did.
feelings, not knowing the same
Yeah,
thing.
but I think, Gary, you were trying to say that he based his decision to become a Muslim
But look,
on feelings.
It pushed him into giving us.
I'm just glad he admitted he's
his
got a
overview
belief.
of what he's thinking. Really
Yeah,
thinking.
I'm fine with the belief part of it as well.
Words mean something with this.